Hi, this is Trey Pastor. Welcome to my review of Toy Story 5. Uh, when I saw the original Toy Story, I was a big fan of the original Toy Story. I have some of I should have brought out the DVDs that I have from when the first movies first came out. I absolutely love those movies, especially the first three movies. I thought it began great and stuff. And, Tom Hanks as Woody and Tim Allen as Buzz, and you got Joan Cusack. You had a lot of voices. You had, I think, John Ratzenberger from Cheers. He was played Cliff. He was on. I think the woman that played George's mother on Seinfeld. She was one of the characters. Just a lot of great actors' voices and stuff. And a great thing about childhood, about growing up and playing with your toys and stuff. It was just a great series, but had a good, strong message. And I thought it ended perfectly. And I thought there was no more stories to tell because it ended with Andy growing up and him giving his toys to Bonnie and him moving on, but they continue the story with Bonnie in the last movie and in this movie. Okay, which and again, I think these creators who's doing these movies they have a hit on their hands with the way they're continuing the franchise, continuing on, moving it forward. Okay, which I again, like I said, I thought it wrapped up the first three movies. It wrapped up the story real well, but they're telling another story with Bonnie, the character of Bonnie, the little girl that got the toys and stuff. And this movie begins with her, and like you see in the trailers, this one is kind of like the battle of technology versus toys. Okay, and Jessie, the character played by Joan Cusack, she kind of takes the lead in this movie. She's kind of like the main protagonist in this movie. That she's the one that's trying to get help, young Bonnie who basically doesn't have friends. Uh, she kind of sees that Bonnie is getting introduced. She gets introduced, and like see in the trailer, she gets introduced to this piece of tech called LilyPad, and this is her way of trying to make friends and stuff. And Jesse is still trying to teach her, trying to guide her and make sure that her friends are really her friends. And it's just a real good story about those characters. And also, there's a little side plot with the Buzz Lightyears, and you'll know what I mean when you see it. And again, Buzz Lightyear is one of my absolute favorite characters. I love that character played by Tim Allen, and I think I have it right here. Hold on a minute. Let me see something. This I bought when I went to um, what's in Florida? Is it Disney World in Florida or Disneyland? I always confuse those. Okay, but anyway, Buzz Lightyear. This is one of my original Buzz Lightyears that I bought years ago. Yeah, right here. I still have it because I absolutely love the character of Buzz Lightyear. Let me put that down. Uh, I bought that for the Disney store when I went years ago when my niece graduated from high school. I went to Florida and went to, I think Disney. I don't forget with Disney World or Disneyland. We went to that. And anyway, I bought the Buzz Lightyear action figure. That's how old that figure is in there. And I never took it out of the box. Except the plastic is a little frayed and stuff because it's old. But the toy in there is still good. And like I said, I have the old DVDs. Hold on for a minute. Let me show you this real quick. Uh, okay, yeah. This is the DVD. Okay, so the two pack. Contain both films. The two pack. Buzz Lightyear. This is the DVD. Okay, I think I have the. Okay, see, there's Toy Story 2 there, and then Toy Story right there, and it has the little advertisements in there. I see Toy Story 2 right there. I'm sorry, I got to show you that way. But that's to show you how old this is. And again, like I said, I'm just a big fan of these movies. But anyway, this movie, Toy Story 5, again, like I said, Jessie she's the character that has, and they go into her backstory too as well. You get to learn more about the character of Jessie. And again, these movies always kind of, with mixing with the humor, they always teach you a really good lesson. And of course, Woody gets roped back in because if you remember from the last movie, he was displaced from the rest of from the rest of the group, but he comes back, to help. Okay, and again, these movies always gives a nice, strong message about family, about growing up, about kids, and they always teach you a nice, important life lesson. And it always hits you in the feels, and it always does. And this movie is no exception. Again, it's a really nice addition to this franchise. And again, Joan Cusack, like I said, her character of Jessie gets more, she's like the main character in this, the main toy, I guess, if it were. It's, that kind of drives the plot. And she really, really uh, makes this movie absolutely great. And again, kudos again to the writers and again the actors who's doing this. And I keep saying just keep doing the movies because I thought way back I said, well, when I heard they were making a Toy Story 4, I said, wait a minute, I thought they wrapped everything up. I thought everything was done, but no, they still have stories to tell, and they tell them very well in this movie. I absolutely love this film, and I would give it, like I said, my 4-star system is star is poor, I think. 2 star is fair, 3 is uh, good, and 4 is excellent. I would give this 3.5 stars. This movie is just fantastic. Again, you can bring your kids to this and let them see it, and adults can enjoy it as well. Again, because they always teach you a nice, important lesson, and they know how to hit you in the emotional feels with things that happen in there when the character of Bonnie and stuff, and her relationship with her parents, and her trying to make friends, and it's just they know how to hit you in the feels with the right emotional beats. Sure, it's manipulation and stuff, but you're there for the ride, and you enjoy it altogether. Like I said, Tom Hanks, and again, he has kind of a lesser role in this, Woody, but Buzz Lightyear's character, and like I said, you'll understand what I mean when you see it. His character has a nice little side plot, which I absolutely love. Okay, his character, and let's just say some more characters. Okay, with a similar feature, has a great nice little subplot, and they all tie it in together. Okay, and it really works for me. And again, I definitely would recommend it. I know this movie is going to make a lot of money, and they're going to make a Toy Story 6. It's just a matter of when they're going to make it. Okay, because these movies, they're still churning them out, and they're still hitting you right in the feels. And again, I give it 3.5 stars. Definitely go see this movie. A great addition to this franchise. And again, like I said, I thought they wrapped everything up at 3, but I think they can keep going. As long as they keep telling these good, strong, emotional stories, we could probably see it until Bonnie, the character of Bonnie, grows up, I guess, which is a ways to go. So, hey, they keep doing it. Keep doing it because I love them, and I love them all. So anyway, let me know what you think about Toy Story 5. If you've seen it, what do you think of it? Feel free to leave comments down below. In the description box are links to my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram. Also a link to my other channel, Bob Views and Opinions. You check that out as well. Also have a link down below to my merchandise store. As you can see, I'm wearing my Spherical Circle design shirt. This is the brown one, I think, or gray. It was grayish. Okay, I don't wear this shirt that often, but okay, that's one design. I also have the Trey Passer logo. Okay, that's the other design. I have it on t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, water bottles, teddy bears for men, women, unisex. Follow link. It'll take you to my merchandise store. Also, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel, and I truly appreciate it. Also, hit the subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when I upload new content to this channel. And this is Trey Passer saying so long, and take care.